Hey everyone, and welcome. So today, we're going to tackle a massive myth about making money on YouTube. We're laying out the actual blueprint for how you can earn your first $1,000 way before you even get close to qualifying for AdSense. Let's just jump right in.
So let me ask you something. Does this sound familiar? You're grinding, right? Pouring your heart and soul into your channel, trying to hit those magic numbers, 1,000 subs, 4,000 watch hours, because you think that's the finish line. That's the gate you have to pass through to get paid. Well, what if I told you that whole mindset is not just wrong, it's actually holding you back from making real money?
Just look at this. This is a real quote from a creator who hadn't even qualified for the YouTube Partner Program. I want you to let that sink in. $10,000 in 1 month. This isn't some one in a million fluke. This is proof that the old way of thinking is completely outdated. There's a much smarter, more direct path to getting paid, and it all starts with one simple change in how you think.
And here it is. This is the secret sauce. You have to stop thinking of yourself as a channel that's just chasing views for ad money and start thinking like a business owner. Your YouTube channel isn't the business itself. Nope. It's the marketing department for your business. This one idea is the foundation for absolutely everything we're about to cover.
Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Part 1 of our blueprint is all about finding a profitable niche. And look, I'm not going to just tell you to follow your passion. That's kind of bad advice sometimes. We're talking about making a strategic, data-driven choice that sets you up to win from the very first video you post.
First up, we gotta speak the right language. I want you to completely forget you ever heard the term CPM. That's just what advertisers pay YouTube. The only number you need to care about, the one you should tattoo on your brain, is RPM, your revenue per mil. This is what you actually get in your pocket per 1,000 views after YouTube takes its huge 45% cut. Ouch. Choosing the right niche can literally mean a 5 times difference in your RPM. So yeah, it's everything.
And this is where it gets really interesting. Look at this data from actual creators. Would you ever have guessed that betrayal and revenge stories would be a gold mine? I mean, pulling in over $12 RPM with low competition? That's insane. Or how about literary analysis at over $9? See, these aren't the giant oversaturated niches like gaming. They're targeted, they serve a specific audience, and advertisers are willing to pay top dollar to reach them.
So, what's the magic here? Why do these kind of weird niches work so well? Well, it's basically a perfect storm. They attract high-paying advertisers, like wellness brands or legal services. They naturally have long watch times, which the algorithm absolutely loves, and get this, a lot of them can be faceless channels. You can use AI narration and stock footage, which means you can scale up your content production like crazy.
All right, so you found your profitable niche. Awesome. But now we get to the most crucial part of this whole thing. This is where we build a system to turn your viewers into actual customers. This is where you stop depending on YouTube for a paycheck and you start building a real asset that you own and control.
And the system itself, it's a beautifully simple 3-step funnel. Step 1, your videos solve a very specific problem, maybe how to perfect your bench press. Step 2, you offer a lead magnet, and don't let that term scare you. It's just a fancy way of saying a free goodie, like a checklist or a guide, and you give it away for free in exchange for their email address. Then step 3. Once they're on your email list, you can make them an offer for a product or a service. See? The entire game is moving the relationship off of YouTube's turf and onto your turf.
You know, this quote from a creator on Reddit just hits the nail on the head. Let's be real for a second. For most people, AdSense is not going to pay the bills. If you're really serious about this, you have to treat it like a business. Your audience is your source of leads, and your job is to give them value and then sell them something that gives them even more value.
And if you're sitting there thinking, well, that's great, but I only have 100 subscribers, I want you to think again. That Reddit user who wrote that quote, they started making money with this exact strategy when they had just 318 subscribers. 318. That's it. That is the power of this model. It proves without a doubt, it's not about the size of your audience, it's about the quality of your system.
Okay, so maybe the idea of creating your own product from scratch sounds like a lot. I get it. It can be daunting. Well, there's an even easier on-ramp to start making money with this system right away. Let's talk about affiliate marketing.
It's actually super simple. Think of yourself as a trusted friend who's giving a recommendation. You find products or services you genuinely use and believe in. You share a special link with your audience, and when someone buys through your link, you get a piece of the sale. And the best part? It doesn't cost your audience a single extra cent. It's a total win-win.
And we are not talking about pennies here.
The commissions can be absolutely massive. Just look at Shopify, a 200% bounty. Let's do the math on that. If you get someone to sign up for a $100 a month plan, you make $200. Skillshare gives you 40%. These are numbers that can actually change your life, especially when you compare them to the chump change you get from AdSense.
Okay, let's bring it all home. We've talked about picking a niche, building the system, and monetizing it. Now let's see what it looks like when you put this entire puzzle together. This is the complete YouTube business blueprint.
This chart right here, this is the dream. This is the goal. Look how your income streams are diversified. And check out that tiny little sliver for AdSense. It's almost an afterthought, right? Maybe 10% of your income? The real reliable money is coming from your affiliate sales and your own products. This isn't a fragile YouTube channel anymore. This is a real, stable business.
So really, the biggest thing I want you to take away from all this is that we have to completely change how we define success on YouTube. It's not about the vanity metrics. It's not about the subscriber count or the view count. True success is building a sustainable business that serves a real audience. A business that you own, that can't be wrecked by a sudden algorithm change.
So I'm going to leave you with one final question to really chew on. What's actually more valuable? 100,000 subscribers that you can only reach when YouTube's algorithm feels like showing them your video? Or a dedicated email list of 5,000 true fans that you can contact directly anytime you want? The answer to that question? Well, that changes everything.